Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. And today, I figure this will be good for a Sunday video. I'm fixing the front lip here of my hood. Now, it was all dented in and bent up. And this is an aluminum hood. Now, I lost my footage. I think I deleted it by accident. Of the first part of this. So I'll explain. I sanded down and then I put on some, what do you call this? One sec. Yes, and then I put on some lightweight body filler. So I put that on and we're at the step now where I'm getting ready to do sanding of this and sand her nice and smooth. Then hopefully prime it. And then we'll see what we got after that. And then possibly add paint to this area. It's, I don't want to do the whole hood, just the front lip, because it looked terrible. It was all bent and dented, and I did paint it once, but all the paint came off, and it was like, I had to get her fixed up. So that's what I'm doing here today. And all I gotta do now is sand that and hopefully get her nice and smooth, because usually my jobs don't go like that. Usually they're a lot worse, but I'm gonna try my best. So all I'm actually using is my little, Motormaster, Mastercraft, that's it, Mastercraft orbital sander here. I think it's a 4.5 inch, and that's all I'm using on here. Oh, and right now I got 80 grit sandpaper. Let's see how well this will work. Put her on the product first and then pull the trigger. Or hit the button. Where's the button? So far, I would say it's not looking too bad. Let me get her wiped off. So I would say I would have to add some more filler along here. I would certainly say. I did wipe her off nice. Yeah, I gotta mix up some more filler. Dang. When you always figure one coat will be enough, I gotta do some more sanding over on this area here too. But this is gonna be lighter filler. Like, I'm not gonna slap her on like I did here. Or will I? And yes, I may have mixed up more than I need. As usual. That's my life. But oh, way too much. Way too much. But, see, there we go. if you needed this much. There is that. Oh, I am not a body man. And I'm not the kind of guy who portrays to be a body man. So be kind to me in the comments. I'm just a guy who works on cars and tries to make them run better, or even with this kind of thing I'm doing, even slightly look better. So, you know, I'm not a body man at all. Let's go across here, and let's pretty well leave her alone. Ah, I hate it when I do that. Now I gotta wipe that up. See, I knew I made too much. Oh, that's the life of doing body work. So as we wait for this body filler to dry, let's open up some packages that I got from Rock Auto. Let's see what we got in these, because I can't remember what has been ordered, or these came in the other day. I don't know. I know I got a few projects. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got brakes. What's this? Oh, we got a K&N oil filter. What's that for? I think I'm supposed to put that on my sister's Jeep, but I don't know. We got a sticker, of course. I won't stick to that. So yes, we got some brake pads. These aren't the same type, are they? GMKD856. No, okay, good. Good. And CarQuest. Oh, good, they got the... Okay. These are for my sister's Jeep Liberty, which I will be doing this weekend. Okay, they came with the hardware kit. So, Jeep Lib. Well, I'll just keep them all in the box here. I usually mark everything, by the way, just to keep it all in order. So, next package, what do we got? I don't know. What do we got here? Lots of stickers. Lots of stickers from Rock Auto. I just place them on my tire machine. What are these? Jeep Liberty caliper. Right rear, right left. Yep. That sounds about right. That is pretty well that. Let me mark on it quickly. And there, we got our calipers. I think I ordered rotors too. Okay, what's this one? I could have made this a whole separate video. Oh, it's a rotor. Let me see here. Oh, I'm losing you. So it looks like we'll be waiting a little while. This is drying slowly. Or, sorry, not drying. Hardening slowly, but maybe I'll take her out and park her in the sun for a while, and it will speed up the process. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half. Had her parked outside in the sun. She's pretty dried up. Nope, hardened up. Not dried. Hardened up pretty good. And let's see. I don't want to use 80 grit on here again. I got a lot of 80 grit. Ooh, 60. 180. Oh, don't I have anything lighter? 120. I got some 120. So, maybe I'll use 120 this time. You know, start getting her a little smoother. A busy day so far for me. I've done so much. But the day must go on. I think I'll treat myself for lunch. I don't know. Haven't had a pizza since yesterday, so maybe I should have a pizza for lunch or something. You know, it's been a while. Probably not. The wife will probably watch this and get mad at me. You're not supposed to eat like that. Well, I know I'm not, but it's hard when you're working outside so much. In the meantime, I actually cut grass, cut a few branches, did some other work on my G6. I didn't tape that. Looked at the Chevy tracker, kind of like, yeah, fuel pump, right. Got to fix that, get that going. I looked at her Hyundai Tiburon Tuscany, and I was like looking at that going, I got to start this project too. So, busy. I'm always busy. And funny thing is, I prefer to keep working right now, because if I wasn't working, I'd be too busy. That's just the thing. Too busy. So, let us start sanding this down. Hopefully I can get her on this one. But, hey, we'll see. Take a look at her. I didn't mean to have you running the whole time. Maybe I'll cut that out, or I'll leave it in. I don't know. Let me take a look at her. So the 120 seemed to do it, but I got 180, but it's for 6-inch. I'm just going to use it. So I'm going to do this in 180, take a look at her, and then probably spray some primer on it. Well, I gotta say, she's looking mighty darn nice. Sprayed her down with panel prep. I'm gonna leave that alone. She sanded well with the 180. Looking good. I just gotta have it dry. And put some paper or something underneath here so I don't get it all over the front end of my vehicle when I spray some primer on it. Okay, so far so good. And there's first coat of primer. And yes, well, I do believe I am going to sand that down a bit after it dries. But I am going to put a second coat of primer on and see how well that goes. As you see, I did get the car covered up so I would not paint. The headlights I just did with that Mookie do-it-yourself headlight restoration. And by the way, they look fabulous after it's probably been about 4 or 5 days now. And they look fabulous. So I'll have to show you later. But I gotta let this primer dry and then I'll get into this some more. Oh yes, and the primer I'm using is Rondex High Build Primer, direct to metal or flexible substrates. That's good. I like flexible stuff. And yeah, it seems to work good. A Lonely Farm guy, my brother-in-law, gave me this. He used to work at Rondex, by the way. And well, I don't know. Before he said this was pretty good stuff. I don't know what he says about it now. Hopefully, this stuff still works great. So let us remember, this is an old car, and I'm just having fun. It's a 2005. It's not that new. This is 20 years old, so I'm just, fixing up a little bit here just to make her look a little better. So, let's not roast me too bad in the comments here. But let's get some of this blended in and see what we can do here. So, this color is close to the color that is originally used. So hopefully it won't look too terrible and it will blend in well. So far, yeah, it's looking fine. Oh, I might put too much on here. Okay, so far, it's looking fine. Well, it's been about 5 minutes. It's blending in. It looks pretty good. So far, it does. And I'm going to give her one more coat, maybe 2 more coats. And then I think I'm going to clear it and see how well that goes. But, well, that's not looking too bad there. I'm pretty happy with it so far. We'll see on the next coat. Well, this video is probably getting long, but first I do want to spray on some clear coat. Rondex 1K acrylic clear coat. Yeah, see how it is. I don't think I've ever used it. Oh, first I have to check to see if it sprays. And the other thing I hope is that it won't react to this. This thing actually turned out very nice. I'm very happy with the whole way it went. This is 3 coats. It's been about 20 minutes after the last coat, so let's try some of this. So far, so good. This stuff sprays nice. Nice and strong. I'm going to give her a couple of coats of this, and then we'll take a look at her after. And hopefully, she will look perfect and as new as the day it was painted from the factory. Nope, not going to happen. So there we go. How does it look? Looks pretty darn good, I must say. I kind of like it. Has a really nice look. The paint matched up really nice to the original color. Yeah, it's kind of like a duller up there, but that's fine. After a month or so, I'll do a good waxing on it or polish, and we'll get her all looking the same. And yeah, it really did a nice job. I'm actually surprised. And by the way, none of these products, by the way, I used are any of my sponsors. Like, I don't even have any sponsors. I've had my chances to have a few sponsors, but I didn't like the terms. I didn't like the deal. So I turned them down. And a lot of them were coming out of China for some reason. Not saying that's bad. It's just some of these products didn't seem like they were very straightforward on being good products. So I turned down quite a few. So still, I haven't got a sponsor for anything that I actually like. I've even had them trying to give me sponsorship for things I don't even deal with on my channel. I'm like, no, no, that's not gonna happen. Why can't somebody give me a sponsor on air tools or oil filters? Huh, that'd be nice. Or I don't know, anything related with vehicles in general. That would be really nice. But I'm gonna clean up here, take the tape off, and then we'll take a look at her outside in a minute. So there we go, ending product. Not too bad. Looks better than it certainly did. I'm actually happy with it. There's those clean headlights. A little dirty now, but did this one too. Yeah, they got dust all over them. But I'm happy with that. And I just have to, I gotta wash this car. And then, in about, I don't know, a month or so, I'll wax this hood really nice, polish it, and she'll look pretty well the same. At least that's my guess. Who knows? I could be wrong. I am told I can be wrong at times. But thanks for watching. This was a longer video for a Sunday video than I wanted. Maybe I'll put it out on a different day. I don't know. But it got done, and I'm happy with it. Thanks for watching.